Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Galactic Science 2 with Arturio Emerys. Okay, so today, a few things to show you. It takes a long time, but you can get cactus to grow. Where'd the other... Oh, they're there. And cactus can be grown in the farm in a box, and apparently it's a pretty good source of water. Wait, where is my farm in a box? Do I not have that set up at the... No, I do. Okay. So let's just put some of that in there. We'll grab some water real quick. Put the water back. And we'll grow some cactus real quick and see what it does water-wise. And give this just a second. Okay, you get 6 for 1, which is not bad. Now, if I decompose the cactus, you get mescaline and a fair amount of water. Oh, okay, see what's happening. I've actually got this set up that it automatically exports the water. So when you feed the cactus in here, it will automatically get imported into the system. So we'll just load that up. There we are. So if I could hook up an export bus to this and an import bus of water, yeah, I could automate this. Other things that I want to talk about today is MineChem and how much you use MineChem. A lot more than you think you're going to use MineChem. And I don't know if that's, going to be forever. How many is that? That's 8, 9, 10. Wait, how many do I need? I need 15. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And 1 carbon. All right. So for things like this, like I was trying to find an alloy way to make steel, which this doesn't even give you steel. This gives you refined iron nuggets. So that just gave me a stack of steel, which is, it's kind of that OR dictionary thing, auto-correcting. But the problem is, okay, I've got this metal former over here for making plates. You throw the steel in here, and I'm not going to get steel out. What I'm going to get is refined iron plate. Now, I do need refined iron plate. Some of the rocket recipes require it. But I also need steel, so that's an issue that Kathleen is going to have to address. I've been making aluminum plates. I've got some bronze plates, and let me show you how to make bronze. And tin. Okay, this is another little bug. So sometimes you can type T, sometimes you can't. And it's only in the terminal, like if I do it in, get all the tin, I need more copper, but that's okay. Like if I do it out here, I don't ever have a problem typing T, excuse me. I don't ever have a problem typing T in the normal NEI search window. It's only when I do it in the AE network. And now it's working. I mean, when I first tried to type 10, it was not letting me type a T, so. All right, so that is steel. And let's see. And then this is bronze. And it takes a lot more copper than steel, and I've got more, more tin than steel. So I would have to decompose more copper, which I can do. But I'm slowly, a little bit at a time, trying to get automation set up. But see how this is a thermal foundation copper, and as soon as I bring it to my inventory, it becomes a tech reborn? It's just, you know, kind of interesting. Okay, so this one does not have the acceleration cards in the export bus, or import bus, whichever one it is. So we put some more copper up here. All right, and we'll grab some more. You need ridiculous amounts of this stuff to make the rocket. There we go. We'll put all of that away. How's this doing over here? It's slowly making steel. And over here, I'm making ender pearls. I've made 3 or 4 so far. And even with 20 lasers, it takes like an hour to make an ender pearl. And you get a lot of this ender pearl powder. And let's look at uses for it. It has a couple of uses that are not related to directly making ender pearls. I don't know how we're going to make this. I don't think there's a way to make milk. Yeah, there's not a way to make milk, and there's not a way to get cows. Ender pearl powder and ender pearl dust. Okay. Alloy recipes, I can make pulsating iron with it. Okay, that's good to know. So yeah, there's only a few things. Fluix dust. I need to figure out how to make fluix dust. If you get a fluix crystal, you can pulverize it and get fluix dust. Or use a sag mill, or you can chemically synthesize it, but you need gallium arsenide, which I think you only get on Mars. So expansions to the AE network will not happen until we get to Mars. And I'm a little curious how I'm going to handle that when I get to Mars, because a lot of the oxygen equipment, like the oxygen compressor, that takes compressed steel, which is essentially steel plates. So I don't know, a bubble distributor, an oxygen fan, yeah, it takes all this compressed steel. I'm not sure how to do that. Oxygen sealer, oxygen detector, oxygen compressor, compressed bronze. Yeah, I'm not sure how much of this I can actually make. An oxygen collector, there's not a recipe for. Oxygen storage module. These are going to be challenging. To make red wool, you need red dye, which is rose red. I don't have any grass. I don't have any means of making grass, so I can't do bone meal on grass. You can make these via mine chem, but you have to have cobalt. And I don't know, maybe there is cobalt on Mars. I don't believe there's any cobalt. That's an idea. I don't have a way to make a mob farm though, or an artificial village. I could get roses that way. So until I can find a source of cobalt, I can't make heavy oxygen tanks. And orange, I think orange is just as bad because I need rose red for that. Green, I think I can make green because you make the lime dye from cactus green, which I can make. Can I make? Maybe not. Cactus green. Yeah, okay, yeah, I can cook cactus and make cactus green. And then I might be able to decompose it. If I can decompose it, maybe I can get the chemical elements to maybe I can get cobalt from that. Let's see if I can make some cactus green. All right, let's see if this will go in. Yeah, it'll go in, it'll cook. Cactus green. All right. It may take more than one because you don't always get one for one when you decompose. Some things you do, some things you don't. The metals you always seem to get. Okay, I did get that. All right, this may work. Cool, I got cobalt. So that means I can make the rose red. Cobalt nitrate. So I need to make some nitrate and some cobalt, and I'll make that. Let's do this real quick. Yeah, we'll talk about this in a minute too. Do I have any nitrogen? I think I do. I don't have a lot. That's nickel. Okay, so I think, here, let's get this out of here because I may need the space. Put all the metallic stuff away. All right. NO2, nitrogen dioxide. Actually, I may have had some of that. All right. I think it was one cobalt. No, maybe not. Rose red. Oh, NO3. Oh, that's what I was trying to do. Yeah, I've got a whole, I made a whole bunch of that for some reason. In fact, let's decompose some more of that. All right, here we go. NO3. Nitrate. Cobalt. There we go. Cobalt nitrate. And then I needed something else for that rose red. Oh, is that it? Is that all I need right there? CONO3 2 should give rose red. Shapeless crafting. Oh. Wait a minute. That stuff. Okay, good. Excellent. That means I can indeed make spare oxygen tanks. In fact, I could even make some now. Except I can't make compressed steel. You can only make that in a compressor or an electric compressor, and I think both of those have been disabled. Oxygen decompressor. I'm not sure what that is for. Okay, so compressor, yeah, that's been disabled, and electric compressor has been disabled. This kind of compressor you can make an assembly table. It's pretty expensive. And implosion compressor, I don't know, maybe down the road. Advanced alloy, yeah, not quite yet. An auto compressor, yeah, I don't think that'll work. Yeah, okay. So still got some kinks to work out. And what else was I going to show? Oh, yeah, something very important. Let's see. I've got triple, I've got quadruple. If I decompose a stack of it, watch me get nothing. Okay, see, I'm getting a little bit of sodium, which, let's see how much I got. 5, I need more than that. And then the other thing I'm going to do is I've set this compressor up over here. There we go. Why is it not pulling the triple compressed out of there? Okay, the single compressed cobblestone gives you much better yield for stuff, so I should have the sodium that I need. Yeah, okay, I need... What I'm trying to do here is I have some lapis, but I want to make some more to show you how it's done. Lazurite. You need 8 sodium, and this is pretty much the only way to get it until you get to Mars. I guess you can mine lapis on Mars, but on the moon, it's not an option. So if you decompose enough cobblestone, you'll get the sodium you need to make this. And the recipe is a little complicated. You need sulfate, you need nepheline, and you need sodium. And I have nepheline, and I've got sodium now. And I think I've got sulfate. Yeah, I've got sulfate. Okay. So you need, I believe you need 9 of those. It was either 9 or 8. 1 of those and 1 of those. Was it 2 of those? All right, let's... Lazurite. Ah, it's only 8 sodium. There we go. Lazurite. That only made 1, and that's because I only have a little bit of sodium. You have to decompose quite a bit of cobblestone to get a significant amount. Okay, lapis. Now, why that's important is because one of the quests, I think it's in some assembly required. I believe it's, no. Nope. Yeah, so I've done a few quests. I do have a projector. I did make all of these. So it must be under improvements. Yeah, it is. Okay. So you need a rationing pipe. And I did that. I got the 5-stack upgrades. What you need this for is if you want to automate the production of water. And the thing is, with my setup here, this would be somewhat difficult to do. This one's making rubber very, very slowly. It takes a ridiculous amount of rubber, and that's probably out of... No, it's got carbon in it. Oh, it's because it just made one. We'll talk about that in a minute, too. So I made the 2 rationing pipe. The recipe's not bad. You need lapis for it, and then the rest of the stuff is easy at this point. And so the rationing pipe, what it does is it pulls from an inventory. Well, okay, let me back up a bit. So you have a chest, you have a transfer pipe pulling from that chest, and the transfer pipe feeds into a rationing pipe, which feeds into most likely a synthesizer. And the synthesizer has the recipe of what you want to make. The rationing pipe will only allow 1 stack of an item to be inserted into the target inventory, which is a synthesizer, at a time. So if you want to make water, you use rationing pipes, and one you set to only insert hydrogen, and the other one you set to only insert oxygen, and then you set your synthesizer with the recipe for water, and it'll only put a stack of each in at a time. The synthesizer makes water, and the water gets pulled out via the input bus or the import bus. So you can automatically make water that way. But now I can automatically make water by taking the cactus semi-automatically. This all can be totally automated at some point by decomposing cactus. All right. So we're starting to make good progress here. The last thing I need to talk about is this, or actually there's 2 things I need to talk about. The double compressed and the compressed I can take out of there. This is useful for decomposing cobble because, like I said, it's a lot faster to put double compressed in rather than regular compressed. Boy, that was quite a bit of water we got for decomposing 15 or so cactus. So that's a good move. Oh yeah, okay. Here's where we were. Is it under here? Okay, this one. It wants a bedrockium ingot. And I'm assuming that's to make the bedrockium drums. And maybe just bedrock, I'm not sure. So cobble. I've got some double, I've got some triple, I've got some quadruple. Let's take that triple and we'll put 9 of them in there. Yeah, it did make a quadruple. Okay. How many quadruple do I have? I need another quadruple. So there should be silicon somewhere. Yeah, that is slowly increasing. And then we'll grab a little bit of O2, or just oxygen. And this will make cobble. And just that little bit of silicon I had, because I didn't have very much at all, made a lot of cobble. Now, oh, okay, this is the problem here. This is kind of gumming up the works. When this one's empty, what I'll do, this one will go a lot faster. Silicon dioxide. Oh, it's already got silicon dioxide. Okay, it's just... Okay, so I have... Let's take these out, and I'll need more oxygen. All right, put that in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not enough. There, that should be enough. Actually, that won't be enough either. There we go. That should be more than enough. Okay, watch how much cobblestone this makes. So from a little less than 2 stacks of silicon, I got all of this cobble. And then I take a little bit and put it back in here. And the cycle continues. Yeah, I had to tell this one to stop until I can get more acceleration cards. All right, so over here, so this is continuing to grind those out. I really want to make a piece of bedrockium card. Okay, I've got capacity cards, which I think this will work. Oh, okay. So the most of those you'll ever need is 2. So I've got cobblestone in here, so now I have room that I can add more. I don't really need, because I don't need to make that many. All right, so compressed cobble, double compressed cobble, and triple compressed cobble. And did I run out of regular cobble? Yeah, I did. Okay, this is good. There we go. And what do I have in there? I don't have any acceleration cards in there, which is unfortunate. I could steal 2 out of there, but this goes slow enough that I don't think it's necessary. So this will slowly make the double compressed cobble, and when it runs out of all of the compressed cobble it has, it'll move on to the next one, which is triple. All right. So I have 4 triple compressed. I need quadruple. I need... Where do they keep going? Oh, okay. They're getting drawn into the system. Yeah, okay. triple. Actually, I think that's probably enough. Quadruple. All right. Quadruple. How much quadruple do I have? All right, I've got 4 quadruple. I have plenty of triple. This other stuff can go back in. And let's see, bedrockium. These are all bedrockium drums, and every type of fluid that can go in it, it has to have an NEI, so that's why it's just kind of annoying. All right, bedrockium ingot, a block of diamond, which I think I have. I do. Okay. And it's already made another 19 obsidian. So let's see, I think the quadruple goes here. I think the triple goes here. Yep. On bedrockium ingot. Oh, it's heavy. Things just got real. I think that's under improvements. Nope. Some assembly required. Right there. Detect. Gives me routers, which I'm not a huge fan of routers. I think routers are a pain. So a bedrockium large plate, which I'm afraid to look at the recipe for that, and a bedrockium drum. You get another fluid bus and titanium dioxide. Okay. And iron plate. I can do iron plate. I can do that. A block cutting machine. I don't think I can do those yet. Iron plate. How much iron do I have? So I think, yeah, it'll go a little slow, but it'll do it. Yeah, iron plate, good, okay. So let's look at that again real quick. Some assembly required. We get an overclocker upgrade. And I'm not sure which kind of machine that goes into. I think it goes into these. Yeah, I think it goes in there. So it'll speed up the metal former. One overclocker is not going to help you a whole lot. You can put a stack of them in here. And each time you put it in, it'll go faster, but also use a tremendous amount more power. So, so where does that leave us? A bedrockium drum is going to be a while because all of that bedrock takes a while. So I need 6 of those, a cauldron, and a weighted pressure plate. Okay. This is just an alternative method of storing fluids so that you don't have to put everything into your fluid terminal because it's just, you know, takes a lot. Put that cactus in there. Look at all that water. Look at all that water. If I had more import and export buses, I could automate more of this. I need more glass fiber, but I don't really have the means for doing it. I did find out that if you make dust, and I can make dust. Let me get my stone barrel. Oh, wait, no, that's not what I need. If you pulverize sand, you get dust. if you put dust in a sieve, you know what? It's not dust, it's sand. I always get that wrong. You know what? It might be dust. Okay, 1 second. All right. Yep, it is dust. See, you get stuff here. I may have more dust in here. Oh, I do. Okay. Now, you don't get stuff every time. But I'm getting Certus quartz dust, which I can combine, I think, with sand, which I should still have more of, yeah. And I get Certus quartz seeds. And so I set this up over here. This is going to be a long episode, folks. And if you put them in water, eventually, after a very, very long time, they will turn into Certus quartz. So I have a few. I've got more dust. Oh, okay, because it's still doing its thing there. So I don't know, it takes like, I don't know, 4 hours, 6 hours or something. Just kind of leave it and let it go. Is my oxygen bubble depleted? It is. Oh, nope, that wasn't what I was trying to do. Yeah, there's still oxygen in there. There's none in there. There, it's starting to go back up. Yeah, if I had more glass fiber, glass cable, so I need quartz fiber, which I think I can make. Certus quartz dust. Ah, I just took off. Nope, I think I have some, but I don't have glass. So let's see if I can make some glass real quick. Oh, I can. Good. I can do the silicon dioxide thing, but it takes a while. This is faster. Sort of. There we go. Oh, did that run out? Is it already? It's already done. There we go. I need 2 more of those. 1 more. So that gives me 3 quartz fibers. Okay, yeah, that is not what I'm looking for. Glass cable. So this is what I need the Fluix crystals for. Is I can make that. Yeah, okay. but I'm going to be extremely limited in the sorry, this is the problem with me doing this stuff kind of real time. Is I'm thinking while I'm recording, and I'm not necessarily, you know, I don't talk well while I'm thinking, while I'm trying to figure stuff out. So until I can get fluix crystals, which means I need gallium arsenide, I can make all this other stuff. Gallium arsenide I can only get on the moon as far as I know. I can't make fluix crystals, which means I can't expand my ME network. And to make the import and export buses, okay, import bus. Sticky pistons, I think I can make that. I think I can make slime in the synthesis machine. And logic processors. Yeah, I don't think I'm there yet. Inscriber. Yep, can't until I can get some of those. I can make everything else. I can't make that. And the inscriber, you have to have a calculation press to make a calculation press. Crafting presses are found in the center of meteorites, which can be found in around the world. They can be located by using a meteorite compass. Meteorite compass. Charged Certus quartz crystal. So I need iron and a charged quartz. So if I sieve sand, I can get Certus quartz. It didn't seem to want to let me insert sand. Oh, it will do sand. Interesting. Cocoa beans. Ancient spores. Oh, I was trying to figure out how to get ancient spores because I need mycelium to make soul sand. Soul sand. Sand, witch water. I need mycelium underneath a barrel, and I'll get soul sand. Uses of soul sand. Nether quartz. I can sieve it. I can get nether quartz. And I think if I decompose nether quartz, I may be able to get gallium arsenide from it, but it doesn't look like I can decompose it. Gallium arsenide. Okay, this is good. So I can't expand my ME network before I get to Mars. That is good news. Let's see, has this made any? This is a little bug that I've run into. See, it's no longer saying that it'll produce rubber, so I'll quit out again. Okay, now it's once again saying, and I can't tell if it made more rubber or not. Rubber's going to be a problem. So I've got 19 of them. All right, we've talked about an awful lot. I think we're going to call the episode here. I don't know when I'm going to be able to record again. I don't know when I'm going to be able to play again. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on, and basically when I can't sleep, I get up and I play. So I got up at like 5 in the morning and to play, And then when my day starts, I can't continue while my day starts. But anyway, that's where we are. I think we did a lot of useful things in the last couple of days over the course of playing. And I hope some of this information has been useful to you, because some of these things, without talking to Kathleen, I wouldn't have been able to figure out how to do. He told me the cactus trick and several other things. The tree farm, yeah, he's not hugely happy about the tree farm. This is not his intention for you to use a tree farm like this. But really, until you have cactus, it is the most effective way. Where's the third one? It's the most effective way to produce water and diamonds. But once you get to the point of being able to automate this, then it's not necessarily worth my time to do that anymore. So I won't. Now, I don't necessarily have enough import buses to automate everything the way I'd like to, so some of this is still going to be manual for a while. But I think now I can make fluix crystals. I think I have a source of gallium arsenide. And if that's true, I can make fluix crystals, which means I can make more import and export buses and glass cable. So I should be able to expand my ME network, my AE network. Yeah, Applied Energistics Network. It's an ME crafting terminal. I guess it is an ME network. But anyway, that will do it for today. I hope you all enjoyed the episode. If you did, it would be great if you could leave a like on the video. If you haven't subscribed, it would be awesome if you could subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them on YouTube and I will respond to them when I can. Thank you for watching. This is Arturio Emerys signing out.